Paul, you were at a very complex operating component. You're now at another very complex operating component. Tell us how you're doing on this journey about putting this framework together.
I really like what Kevin and Steve have said, and took it really from a strategic level down to what we're doing so hard work at the CISO councils, up to the CISO council as to where we're going. It takes some policy, and it takes a lot of people to roll up their sleeves. But there's a lot of existing projects that we've been after here for years in different places in the enterprise under different teams, that when you step back and think, and I love this, it is an architecture, it is a framework, and how do you bring them together so that we can start to think about establishing trust in any user, in any device, accessing any data, and bringing those together so a decision can be made at that point in time. Is this the right connection? So going down to some of the things that we have going, we're taking advantage of the Tech 3.0 opportunities that are available to us, and bringing a solution that brings cloud access directly down to the user. That's really an opportunity to take SaaS technology and really also provide that tick security monitoring capability that's so important. On the upside to our users, we don't have to back all that data back to our data center up through a single tick from the department, reducing that latency as we're finding ourselves all in these multi-cloud environments. So that's a big plus to me, is bringing those things together. We're also working really hard right now on bringing identity access controls into our next generation firewalls. I mean, that's a very technical thing, but in the past it was a port and a protocol and maybe an IP address, and you kind of left it alone. Well, we know based on the attacks and breaches and ransomware attacks, they're taking advantage, as Steve would say, above layer 5, and they're coming in at the application and user. So thinking about how to use namespaces instead of IP addresses, specific users or groups, that's that part of the decision policy point of saying, do they really need access to this data, along with network segmentation? And we're starting to build that architecture and that framework where I think we're going to see results long term of keeping folks out of our networks.